everyone. Today I'm going to be doing the 4-thread overlock on the B48 Funlock. I've had my machine for less than a year. I'm just now getting comfortable with it. I've never used a serger before or overlocker, and so I'm trying to experiment, play with it more. There's not a lot of videos on it, and even watching the videos that they post about how to use the machine, I really struggled with it. Their manual doesn't really help. I feel like maybe this would be, the way the manual is written is for someone that already knows what they're doing. I've never used a serger, like I said, so I really did struggle. But I'm learning, and there's still a ton more to learn, of course. So this is going to be one of many, hopefully, to come videos. But I think it'd be easier to have it explained a little bit on how to thread. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this. I feel like the top is pretty basic. You know, you string it through here, up here, and then, you know, we're going to go down and follow this, but I will show you how to do that. All right, so I'm going to thread this here. All right, so I have it threaded there, and then we have it up and over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and continue it. And then we're going to go through this, and then we're going to put it through here, and then we're going to put it through the first hole. So I just took out some old thread. I don't tie it or anything, I just let it run off. So I'm just going to take those out, and we'll thread that up. Okay, so I just threaded the first one now. This is the old string, and it's right there through the first one. And now I'm going to go ahead and get the second one on here, and it's going to go under the green one, and then we're going to go and thread it. Okay, so I have the 2 needles threaded, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the blue and the red, even though I'm not using blue and red colors. But I'm going to go ahead and start getting those threaded. Okay, so now we're at the blue one right now. Now the blue is going to go right here on this first one. Sorry for the hands in the way. Like that. And then if you follow down below, you'll see there's a blue here, and there's a blue symbol here. So we're going to put it through here and through here. And then we're going to go up into this tiny little circular thing, and we're going to put it through here, and then it's eventually going to go through this little tiny hole right here. Okay. Oh, sorry if the hands are in the way. I just have to get in here. It's almost like, it reminds me of like you're flossing. Like you're gonna wrap it between your fingers. And okay, so that first one's through, and then we need to put it through the second one right here. Sometimes I forget if it's under, but yeah, they're both under here. So and you can use something to help, maybe tweezers or something. I'm sure that would help a little bit, but there we go. So now they're both right here. And then we're going to bring it up. Okay, and now we have to go through this little tiny, like, circle looper type thing. And now that it's in here, we're going to take, oh, it just came out. Let's do it again. And now we're going to put it through this little tiny hole right here. I have so much thread out here. It's okay. There you go. So that's threaded. Obviously I'm going to cut this because it's very long, and then I'm going to push it towards the back over here, and it's just going to lay back here. Okay, let's move on to technically what would be the red color. I'm going to loop the top real quick, and then I'll show you down below what I do. Okay, so I have the top done. This is for like the red color, which I'm using white, but we're going to go through this. Now if you look down below again, there's two dots where exactly where we did the blue ones, we're going to put the red in, which is again my white color, but it's going to go through this one, and then there's another one right here that it has to go up, and then we'll continue on with the rest of this. Again, I apologize for the fingers being in the way, but I have to get this in here. And it's just, remember, like, we're going to floss it. It's pretty much what we're doing. You're flossing someone else's teeth. There we go. And then we're going to go right under this one right here. This one's always been one that's like a pain to me, but let's see if I can do it today. It's just so back, it's far back. And then trying to get this in here. Oh, actually I got it good today. Okay, there we go. So 1, 2, 3 for red. Now this is the part I struggled with. I didn't know where else to put it. There's a hole here, and then you have another hole here, and I was so confused watching videos, like which one, the first one, the second one. Very confusing for me at least. If you don't have issues with this, like congratulations. But for someone who's never used a serger, I've never used a cover stitch machine, I've never used any of this, it was very confusing. So I actually have to get this. I have some old black thread in here I still need to get out. Let me see if I can pull that out. Okay. So I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. So there's this little, can't really show, there's like a little lever right here, like a little thing that moves inside. And there's like a little divot on it. So we need to get this thread sitting in this little area, this little divot. And then it's going to sit in here, right in this little area. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it through this tiny little hole right here. That's where it's going to go. So it needs to sit into this thing right here with the groove. And then it's going to sit right here. It's going to go through that tiny little hole. And then what we're going to do is take this lever down here and we're going to push it and it's going to go back. So that's what we need to do. We can move this out of the way a little bit to kind of have a little more access to it. Okay. So mine's in right now, and then we're going to take this. Again, this is a little bit of a pain, but you're going to stick it through this tiny little hole right here. I don't know if I have my tweezers lying around. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, this is the time that you would need some tweezers. I just don't know where mine are right now. That's a problem. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. One moment. All right, I got it through. So yes, this does like to grab on a bunch of things. Obviously, we don't want this on here. You need to come off there. Okay. Okay, so that's looking good. Okay, and then we're going to take this lever once it's in there. Yep. Okay. So you see where through the tiny hole, my string is right here, this tiny little indent in here. And then we're gonna end up putting it back. Oh, my string's not in there again. There we go. Go ahead, tilt it back. That's it. I'm gonna put this towards the back. Okay. Now, this should be complete. I have this on the end. We're not doing a rolled. And then I don't have this. I have this on the L down here. So this should be it. Of course, I always test mine on scrap fabric first because I would hate to get my project under here and then it jams up, or I don't know, say something went wrong with the threads, or maybe I threaded it wrong. I'd rather just take 2 seconds out of my time to test a piece of scrap fabric to make sure it tests well, or it goes through. So that's what I'm going to do real quick to make sure everything's good. If not, then I can adjust it beforehand. Okay, I had to rethread. Technically it was the red I had to rethread. It came out. So let's try this again. Let's hope it works, please. Well, again, I gotta turn on the machine. Duh. Okay. There you go. As long as I know it's starting, that's fine. You can play with the tension, you can do all that. I mean, they have a pamphlet in their manual that tells you kind of what you should do. Actually, I have the page out right here, I can show you. So this is the one we did right here, is number 1. And it kind of tells you what everything should be on the needles, which the 2, which we have, and then it tells you 4, 4, 4, 4. So it works though. I can play with, like I said, with the tension afterwards, but it's together. Hopefully this helps a little bit. You know, I haven't played around with a lot of stitches. I mainly use the 4 one right now, and then I've done the cover stitch, which I'm going to do later. So I hope it helps. Again, I still have tons to learn about this machine. I am not a pro at this at all. I've still a very, I would consider myself still a beginner on this serger overlock machine, so bear with me. But hopefully I helped you a little bit with the threading, because I just know as I tried to get help and stuff, I struggled. It was a pain, and I hope that maybe I helped somebody. Thanks for watching, and good luck.